that back one out too. Okay, guys, things are moving here pretty quick. Once again, it's Mike Gable, and we're spraying Black Widow. Okay, and we've got 4 coats of barrier coat in the spots that we went through on. The rest of it has been prepped out. Old yellow epoxy barrier coat or old epoxy paint. What's wrong? Yep. So don't get so far back, that's all. All right, so what we were complaining about is we didn't tarp the back of the boat yet because we're just trying to get this coat on. We're somewhere around 2 to 3 o'clock on Thursday, and we just want to get a coat on while we have heat. The actual temperature out right now is 69 degrees, so we got a thermometer over there that we keep track of that with, and we have 69 degrees of ambient temperature. The actual hull, which we shot with the infrared temperature gauge, started out this morning at 59 degrees. I've been keeping track of it, all day. And right now, the hull is anywhere between 63 and 66 degrees. It's probably warmed up a little bit since that last temperature reading about 45 minutes ago, but the hull started out at a low of 63 and a high of 66. So what we do is we use that infrared temperature gun, which fell out of my pocket while I was spraying over the barrier coat. And we use that just so we can take our substrate temperature, we can take the temperature of the can to see what the paint temperature's at, because also that started at about a 57, believe it or not, and that paint at 57 degrees, the Black Widow, it seems to have like a thickening type to it. So I'm going to go over here right now and just mic this to make sure what we're getting on for millage, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3. So just a tad more. Just a tad. Alright? Alright, so that one mic'd out over 2, but not quite 3. So it was a very thick 2. So what we want to do is we want to keep this at around 3.1 per the manufacturers per wet. But what we're finding with this paint is it's thicker. It just has a thicker build than normal, than what we're normally used to with either a Trinidad or a Bottompaint. So we're spraying it a tad different. We are forcing product out, and we're probably atomizing just a tad more than we'd want to be. But I can tell you, I used a small cup gun, HVLT cup gun, to do the strake areas here, so we didn't lose our adhesion. We had a problem with our 2-quart pressure pot, so we were worried about the thumbprint test on the barrier coat. So what I did was I started with the paint, so we didn't have to worry about adhesion. What else can I tell you? Has a nice shiny look when it goes on at 3 mils, but it flattens out. I'll go ahead and pan over here, and you can see what it looks like flattened out. And right here, that's the flatter look, and you can see what I did. I sprayed over the strakes where the 2000, the barrier coat was, and now I'm going to go over a mic and just to make sure we're staying on a 3.1 recommendation here, okay? That's just a tad, just on the corner. Top here. Yeah. Okay. So in your corners, don't get. I'd rather you be light than heavy. Okay. If I were to pick one, I'd say let's go light on this first coat. Yeah, don't get me a 4. So, yeah, temperature. We just kept an eye on the temperature for today, and as I said, ambient temperature is around 69 degrees. Hull was at 63 to 66. We actually got the paint up to about 80 degrees by sitting it out in the sun and keep mixing it. We just kept mixing the paint. We put in 5% of Pettit 121 thinner, and that seems to be, you know, the magical number for us. We're not experts at this. We're not making any recommendations to you as to what you should do. We're just telling you what we did. So, you know, you're on your own. Call your Pettit rep as to what you want to do for your area. But we'll go ahead and hopefully get around 4 to 5 coats on this. We'll try and film it for you for each coat and let you see what we're getting with what we're doing, so it'll give you some experience in this new paint. Right now we're learning, and hopefully you guys can learn through us if you need to, okay? So we're gonna go for now. I'll keep this running just so you can see what's going on here. I'm gonna keep micing it, and you know, you can just see what coverage we're getting. So I'd rather you be just a tad light. That's good, it's good. Stay a tad light. You're exact to a tad light. Let's stay there. Degrees, 65.9. Yeah, your temperature, your paint is exactly what the substrate temperature is, so everything looks good there. Yeah, so I don't know if you watched this far or not, if we lost you, but right now we're at 65.9 to 65 degrees on the hull in that area, and the paint is spraying right about the same temperature. I was hitting the paint as he sprayed it, and I don't know if you heard me say, but I'm just as scared to put this paint on too heavy. After speaking with the reps, it sounds like too heavy is what I'm afraid of, and so my recommendation to Bog here is to go ahead and let's stay at 3 to 3.1 to a light or a heavy 2. You know, that's our recommendation. We got 1 or 2 4s back in there, and we're going to obviously give them a little bit more time to cure off, but you know, this 3 number seems to be the magical number, and I don't think we want to go over it. That's just the feel that I get. So talk to your paint rep and see what you get. Your tip pressure's at? What are you getting at the tip? 20? 23? So we just shot it, figured out what the tip pressure is, and we're shooting at about 23. So normally we'd be down a little bit from that, probably around 20. But we're just trying to atomize this paint with the closeness that we're using. So if you look at how close we're spraying at, we're probably at around 6 inches, 1 hand width. So, you know, you take that distance, and what we do is we atomize a little bit more, but to keep the paint on the boat and not in the atmosphere, we're just keeping it close. So that's how we're making up for the little bit more atomization there. Again, we're spraying with high volume, low pressure, so you get an inverse relationship of spraying with the high volume, low pressure, but we're still looking for some atomization of the tip, okay? You can find out, if you guys know about HVLP, you know that, you know, you put too much air in there and it just doesn't do anything. So that's it. I'm going to shoot this in. So that's a 2. That's a solid 2. So that's good. Just stay on that route. You know, you've got here, right? Yeah, you got a spot down there. Just put a light one on it, because I got one down there. Just a couple of areas I'm going to have to sand prior to the next coat. That's good. Yeah, don't hit those streaks. Where I hit those streaks, just blend right in and don't, go over it. It's gonna be a little bit harder on you. All right, I'm gonna shut this down and